So if you're considering moving to the Portland metro area, you're probably having a tough time deciding which neighborhood is right for you. The main thing to keep in mind is that Portland is divided into multiple quadrants, and many of my previous clients feel that Northeast Portland is the best quadrant in the city to live. So in this video, I'm going to show you why that is, as well as show you the best neighborhoods in this part of the city to live. Hello, I'm David Backholer. I'm a real estate broker based here in Portland, Oregon. Now, I live in Northeast Portland, and of course, I've worked with both buyers and sellers in this quadrant. So I firstly wanted to share a few reasons why some of my clients have decided that this is the best part of the city for them. And then we'll also go a little more granular and talk about 5 neighborhoods in Northeast Portland that I feel are the pick of the bunch in terms of best places to live. So firstly, let's talk about some of the characteristics of Northeast Portland, and then you can decide if this is the right place for you or not. Now, keep in mind, Northeast Portland has majority of homes here are going to be older, more historic. This is the Irvington neighborhood, and you'll typically find homes here that were built in the early 1900s through to around 1920s. So most homes here are typically over 100 years old. And that's going to mean that a few things. Firstly, these homes have a lot more character and a lot more charm. Here in Irvington, we actually host an annual home tour, and this is where homeowners, they open their doors to the general public, show off their properties. We probably have about 1,000 people will come through, 6 or 7 different properties, and it's a big event for the community. Now, another reason that makes living in a neighborhood like this special is because it's an older neighborhood. You'll find a lot of mature tree-lined streets. And one more reason for this being a popular area is that these homes, they're not cookie cutter. This area was built, as I said, over several decades by multiple different builders. So there's a variety of styles throughout. So the building behind me is one of the most famous buildings in Northeast Portland. This is the White House, and it's changed a few times between being a private residence and a boutique hotel. And it's actually on the market right now for $2.8 million. And that's not bad for a 9-bedroom, 12-bathroom home that's almost 10,000 square feet. So another reason that makes Northeast Portland special is although it's mostly a residential neighborhood, you'll find lots of smaller pockets of cafes, bars, restaurants, and small stores, and these are embedded in the neighborhoods throughout. So you'll always have something within close proximity. So Northeast Portland is special for several reasons. Fantastic historical homes, beautiful streets, nice parks, a great community, and always something close by and fun to do. So now let's spend a few minutes talking about the top 5 neighborhoods in Northeast Portland, and let's start right here in Irvington. So one of the big appeals about living in Irvington is that it's very centrally located. Driving into downtown can take under 10 minutes. And like other parts of Northeast Portland, Irvington is going to appeal to someone who likes the character of an older home and the walkability to local cafes, neighborhood restaurants, and also close proximity to a nearby park. In the northwest corner of Irvington, you have Irving Park, which has plenty of recreational facilities, including tennis, a kids' play area, an off-leash dog area, and basketball courts. And of course, there's baseball and softball and kickball pitches. There are 3 main streets in Irvington where you'll find commercial areas. To the north, you'll have Fremont Street, where you'll find multiple restaurants, cafes, and a Whole Foods. To the south is Broadway, with a plethora of places to get food. And there's a third area on 7th Avenue, which runs along the west of Irvington. So in the heart of Irvington, you have the Irvington Tennis Club. This has been here since 1898. Now, this is a very prestigious members-only club, and there's a fairly long waiting list to join. The club features 4 indoor tennis courts, 2 outdoor courts, an outdoor swimming pool, and also a weight room and several event rooms. Now, if good schools are important to you, then Irvington should be high up on your list. Grant High School is known to be one of the best in the city, and the Irvington Elementary School is also highly rated. So Irvington is beautiful, and I'm really proud to call Irvington my home. When my wife and I decided to move here, it was actually a real easy choice for us. We love the older homes, the tree-lined streets, and it feels really well located. It's very central to other parts of Portland. And there's also fantastic places to eat within, close distance, within walkable distance, or a short 10-minute car ride. Okay, so let's take a look at neighborhood number 2, and that's Beaumont Wilshire, which is just east of here. So Beaumont Wilshire is technically two different neighbourhoods, Wilshire to the north and Beaumont to the south. Fremont Street with its array of cute stores, bars, restaurants and modern apartment buildings runs between the two neighbourhoods. You've got NoHo's Hawaiian Cafe, which has a sensational backyard, perfect for those warmer months. The food is fantastic and the portion sizes are incredibly generous. On Saturday mornings you'll likely see a long line of people outside of Pip's Donuts. If you're looking for a place to grab a drink, then look no further than the High Top Tavern, which has a fun yet casual vibe and a wide cocktail selection. So what else is there to do in these neighbourhoods? Well, to the north you have Wilshire Park, which is about 6 blocks wide. It has a kids playground and an off-leash dog area, and this area is very desirable for families. The population here tends to skew a little older, and 36% of households have kids under 18 years old. So overall, I love Beaumont Wilshire. It's where my office is located, and it's one of the best neighbourhoods if you like walkability to bars, cafes, restaurants and cute stores. And if that's important to you, then you can't go wrong in that area. So now let's turn our attention to another very popular neighbourhood in northeast Portland, and that's just south of there, and that's Grant Park. So there's approximately 1,400 households in the Grant Park neighbourhood, and almost all of them are single family homes with very few condos. Now, like many areas of northeast Portland, this is an older neighbourhood. Grant High School opened in 1924, and the majority of homes in this neighbourhood are around 100 years old or older. Now, right next to Grant Park is Grant High School, which has some additional facilities, including Grant Bowl, which is the football stadium and athletics track, and then the baseball fields where the Grant Generals play. Now, if the quality of schools is important to you, then living close to Grant High School is probably something for you to consider, as this school is one of the very best in the city and went through a complete modernisation project in 2019. So Grant Park is another great neighbourhood. Grant High School is one of the best schools in the city, so it tends to be very popular with kids in that age range. Okay, so before we move on, just a quick reminder, I am a real estate broker based here in Portland, Oregon. So if I can help you with your move here, please do reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you find your perfect dream home. Okay, so the next neighbourhood in northeast Portland I want to talk about is Laurelhurst. So Laurelhurst is technically in both northeast and southeast Portland and is only around 4 miles from downtown Portland and about a 15-minute drive to PDX Airport. Now there's approximately 1,700 homes in Laurelhurst, and almost all of them are single family homes dating back over 100 years ago. Now, an incredible statistic about homeowners here is that 92% of homes in Laurelhurst are occupied by the owner. This is compared to the national average of around 66%. So something that you can expect from this neighbourhood is a strong sense of community. Laurelhurst Park is probably my favourite park in all of Portland, and I love this park for multiple reasons. One is that it's very central to a beautiful neighbourhood, and it's surrounded by some stunning homes, which I'll show a little bit later on. But as it's a neighbourhood park, you'll typically find people from the neighbourhood just out walking their dogs or doing their workouts, and it's a very chill place to come. So all the homes in the neighbourhood are really pretty, and I personally love this street, which is Oak Street, and this runs along the south side of the park, and you'll see some beautiful homes, and the properties here have some fantastic front yards. So Laurelhurst is going to appeal to someone who's looking for an older historical home that's a little bit larger and a little bit more special than a typical house. It's a more affluent neighbourhood, it's a highly desirable neighbourhood, and it also has some fantastic schools. So overall, Laurelhurst is one of the very best neighbourhoods in all of Portland. Okay, so let's talk about our final neighbourhood in Northeast Portland. But before we do, if you have enjoyed this video, please do consider liking and subscribing so you receive more content like this. Okay, let's go talk about the Alberta Arts District. The general vibe in this neighbourhood is quite different to other neighbourhoods I've shown so far. Although it does have older homes, this is going to appeal to someone slightly different, as the vibe here is quite different compared to somewhere like Laurelhurst. Now you see a lot of the buildings have these murals, and that fits with the general vibe of the area. If you're someone who wants a lot of places to go eat or places to go drink within a short distance, then this could be a perfect area for you. And there's even more here than Beaumont Wilshire, which is an area we talked about earlier. Now homes here vary. You'll find a mix of small to mid-sized single family homes, but they don't quite have the same historic charm as somewhere like Irvington or Laurelhurst. But as said, this is still a very popular neighbourhood for someone who appreciates the art scene. Okay, so there we have it. These are what I believe to be the top neighbourhoods in Northeast Portland. Now let me know in the comments down below if you feel like I missed anywhere, or if you feel that there's a different neighbourhood somewhere in the city that doesn't get enough attention. Now do reach out to me if I can assist you with your move. And also remember, I have a long playlist specific to Northeast Portland up above. Now, I recommend you watch these next, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Take care.